Hollywood are always going to use them in validating, So 2 days ago, after the Kano State governor left Kwankwaso and then turned the state to APC, Kwankwaso received his supporters from all over the place, right? Who came to show him what they call the solidarity. Then he decided to name that day, the 23rd of January 2026, and every 23rd of January as the Betrayal Day in the world. And his own supporters who came to show him solidarity actually, I think they loved it. First, they are gathering.
Are you still the governor of Rivers State? Kwankwaso. Muna muku godiya gore dukkanin mutanen Nasarawa mun sallame su mutanen Fake shi ne za su shiga yanzu in muka gaisa sannan za mu ce inda wata ne wanda suka na ga maganganu iri-iri a kan maganar ko cin amana ko butulci da sauran abubuwa iri-iri a cikin waya social media. Babu wanda ya dauki hankali na kamar wani wanda ya posting yake cewa a yi declaring 23 ga watan na kowace shekara a matsayin butulci na duniya ga baki. Saboda haka a matsayina na shugaba na wannan tafiya jagora wasu masu ce ba dubu nake cewa ina goyon bayan wannan na tsayar da wannan rana 24 ga watan ɗaya mutunci ta duniya ga baki daya wadda duk wanda rana ta zo za mu yi tsare-tsare ne bukunkuna na wannan rana domin waɗanda abin ya shafa da kuma waɗanda ma ba mamaki nan gaba su yi abin da yake butulci ya kamata duniya ta san su da baki
And that's why he said, the last part of the video, that it will be remembered that every 23rd of January will be remembered as the Betrayal Day. But for Abba, it's like it's moving very fast. 44 local government chairmen, right, who have all pledged their allegiance to him, right, have all started the preparation of joining APC, Egbekegbe, officially on Monday, tomorrow. Anyway, if you're watching the replay, it's not going to be tomorrow. It's just going to be like I've already happened, So the 44 local government chairmen.
Kamar yadda sanarwa ta gabata da dukkan yan mutamomi 44 da suke fatan wannan jiha na cire ko janye rajistar mu daga cikin jam'iyyar NNPP ta jihar Kano. A wannan rana muna sake tabbatar da goyon bayan mu ga mai girma zaɓaɓɓen gwamnan jihar Kano. Haka ne Kwankwaso.
And on the other side too, the governor gave hundreds of motorcycles, bikes to the social media influencers in Kano to go out and explain to people why, they did what they did. And of course, it was there to motivate these social media influencers who are going to benefit from this, that I'm just like you, by opening the back of the bikes, which have already been shared by the time you're watching this video. Anyway, so these bikes are meant to be distributed to the influencers who are expected to begin to change the narrative however they want it to go. But on Rivers State issue, another group of protesters have led themselves to the National Assembly, where they are now calling on the National Assembly to please take over the Rivers State House of Assembly, because these guys who are there right now are not interested in the progress of their state, and they are only there to do the bidding of one man with a Wike. Their attempt to remove Fubara can lead to a lot of the breakdown of law and order in their states. So they are calling on Akwabiole and others to take over the Rivers State House of Assembly's business, and tell Martin Amawile and others to probably go home. Their demand, by the way.
The Rivers State House of Assembly has lost credibility, legitimacy, and the confidence of the people. A legislature that weaponizes impeachment and disregards judicial authority cannot continue to exercise legislative powers. We therefore call on the National Assembly to immediately invoke Section 2, Subsection 4 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, which empowers it to take over the legislative functions of a State House of Assembly where prevailing circumstances make it unable to function. The situation in Rivers State clearly meets these requirements. The National Assembly has acted against peace, order, and democratic stability, exposing the state to deepening constitutional crisis. The National Assembly is constitutionally empowered and duty-bound to intervene, assume legislative functions, and restore democratic order. This rally is a call to conscience and constitutional responsibility. The National Assembly must not watch passively while democracy is undermined. Civil society, the media, and Nigerians of goodwill must stand united against legislative anarchy. We call on Nigerians to come out peacefully, occupy the APC Secretariat, and maintain civic presence around the National Assembly until decisive action is taken. We remain resolute. This is a non-stop rally. Our demand is lawful and clear. Democracy must be defended. Rivers State must not be sacrificed to political desperation. Long live Rivers State, long live Nigeria. Thank you.
We are a poor nation. The bank coal will follow. They say firewood, not smoke. They say we need to plant more trees. And they are not giving us money. We need to open our eyes, shine it, and tell the West. If you don't guarantee our finances and work with us to stop this, we are not going to comply with your climate change. They'll do it.
They'll do it. That's Kolu. So you will tell them that if they don't do something about with a wiki, it's crazy, right? Tifnubu is actually the king of memes. I remember when I used to collect Tifnubu's meme. Like I've got loads. If you check my screen from that side, you see all these things, right? Half of this list is like Tifnubu's memes. Enough that you can sit down there for the next 20 minutes and it's just going to be Tifnubu's memes and memes here and there. He's got so many. I deleted a lot of them. So the election is coming now again. Hopefully we'll have a handful of that to replace these old ones when that time comes, you know. Call you. So these guys want the National Assembly to do something, but the National Assembly will not do anything because this whole thing is more or less like a script, you know. The guy who claimed to be the leader of the Joy Youth Council, who I believe is on the side of Fubara, was also on a rise yesterday, talking about how the wicked doesn't really want peace to reign and Fubara has done the blah, you know, the usual talk, right?
Basically, the Joy Youth Council have taken series of steps, including stakeholders, elders from those particular constituencies to see how they can interface with these lawmakers in question. But the truth of the matter is that, you know, there has been a Nigerian system or a moving pattern in the Nigerian democracy that assembly members or legislators are now contractors or they are businessmen where they approach the governor outside their constituency project to be given allocations of the state treasury where they can live flamboyant life. But today we have a very prudent and people-oriented governor, and he's telling them that, look, if it is the Rivers treasury that you want, I can't give it to you. But if it is true good governance that you want both parties, the legislative and the executive, to give to Rivers people, then we can work together. So that is where the bone of contention lies. They want the Rivers treasury to be open for them so that they can type their hand to take whatever that they want to take, as others, assembly members in other administration has been doing. But today we have a prudent governor and who have said that no, these funds in question are for Rivers people and is meant for infrastructural development, human capital development, and good governance. So that is where the problem lies. So some of them has definitely revolved the peace arrangement stakeholders and even the IYC have tried to initiate. They are bent on that the governor is too tight, is too stingy. The governor doesn't want them as assembly members to benefit from the Rivers treasury. So that is where we are having. I'm with you.
If that is because they want money so that they can live fire, like, can you show us the proof? Because one of the lawyers that, you know, came to speak here representing, obviously, you know, some interest in the state was saying that that's not part of the impeachment notice. So can you show us the proof that that's what actually the lawmakers want? and I'm being empirical proof. And that is what is causing the problem, that it is because the lawmakers want the governor to bring the money so that they can share. Because, like the lawyer said that day, that's not part of the impeachment notice. And you have the impeachment notice with you, the grounds that they put there. That's number one. Number two, you said something. I just need empirical facts this morning. You said something. You said the generality of people in Rivers State want the fact that the National Assembly should, the State House of Assembly should work with the governor. Do you have empirical proof to back up your assertion? Do you have a survey, or do you have anything of that nature? But give us the proof that you have that is because of the money the lawmakers want to collect. That's why they are causing all of this rancor. The proof.
Rufai, thank you very much. You know, there is nothing hidden. The empirical facts that you are looking for, even the speaker himself, in one of his statements before they went on a recession in the Rivers State House of Assembly, made it categorically clear that in the midst of the state of emergency that was declared in Rivers State, that they approached the governor, that the budget itself that was passed by the National Assembly does not contain their interests, that they want a supplementary budget where their interest is going to be captured. And those are the areas that they were trying to see how they can put in projects that will be influential to them, fake ghost projects that they can put into the governor as a supplementary budget, so that when that budget is passed, the money will pass through the back door and get to them. But the governor made it categorically clear that the budget for 2025 that was passed by the National Assembly is okay for him to run the affairs of Rivers State for 2025 calendar year. That is a very clear and bold empirical fact. And when the IYC and the INC and the Rivers State stakeholders that were set up, including the PANDEF, to interface with this person, they made it categorically also clear. Empirical fact, if you talk about it, unless you want video evidence, maybe in my next comment I can come with them. Made it approach them, and they said that the governor doesn't want them to survive by not giving them project contract in Rivers State, that the treasury of the Rivers State belongs to everybody. That why is the governor trying to do as if they are not part of Rivers people? That in all the previous administration, legislators have always been given contracts, outside constituency projects that they can also use to feed their family and live flamboyant lives. All of these things are on record.
All of this you are saying is on record, right? It's on record. You have evidence of it. It's on record.
Why not? I never believe that you will ask for evidence. Maybe in my next comment, I can come with them and you can play it out. There are engagements and series of engagements. They're everywhere.
There's also this talk of 350 million collected. Can you shed more light on 350 million talk?
The 350 million, the assembly members, the legislators, they are not denying. The sole administrator that was in the emergency period gave them 350 million each as constituency projects and a new tier rubber Prado Jeep. So they want additional funds, and that is what we are saying. If you ask them today, 4 months after the emergency, this money was given to them. If any of them have completed their constituency project, that the 350 million naira in question is allocated for. And now they are talking about gross misconduct from the state governor for misappropriation of funds as their impeachment points. But this is the same 350 million naira that was given to them as constituency project, the Prado Jeep that was bought for them over 170 million naira as personal gift, was also captured in the 2025 budget. But they didn't see that as an aberration or error because it favors them. But when the governor said that Rivers money are for Rivers people, let us use it to expand the developmental agenda of Rivers State, they are uncomfortable because they believe that the money is Rivers money.
The last time Danny Theoji came here, he said it was, what's it called?
The more you look, the less you see. 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 The more you look.
So some people are believing that the odd is sort of like swinging away from Wike, as the court seem to have managed to put a hold on the impeachment plots or the impeachment plan of Fubara. Some even gathered in Rivers on this matter too, talking about Wike.